Thank you, Councillor Leffman. Good morning, everyone. I'd just like to echo a comment that was just made in the chat from the first speaker, and I fundamentally agree with that. And it's great for local democracy that we've been able to come together and express our opinions here to everyone. So I'm just agree with that. So thank you, everyone. I think it's also good to notice that we're all very passionate about the city that we live in. We think it's a great city. It's been immensely affected by COVID. It's been immensely affected by various different things over the years. But this is, I'd just like to say that I hope we can come together as a city and improve the city for the better. And we're on a journey as the new administration in the county, and I'm hoping that residents of Oxford City will see that we're on a journey as a new administration to make not just Oxford City better, but Oxfordshire and the whole better. And that's for all residents and all businesses who we do fundamentally support, including all the ones in my division on Cowley Road, Iffley Roads. All of those I fundamentally support all of them and see the need to keep them local and independent. So thank you very much for all the speakers. Thank you again. Now I was going to essentially repeat my speech to the one I made to Councillor Bearder back in July and talk about, the mandate that we've got, the traffic harm that we've got, the climate crisis that we've got, the safer spaces that are needed, the inactivity epidemic that we have, but fundamentally, if we look at all the above comments, all it boils down to is massive inequality. Now, all those things affect the poorest and neediest in our societies greater than the richest and wealthiest, absolutely every single one of them. And that's why we need to implement measures to actually help them, fundamentally help them more than anyone else. So why are we here? We're here to implement something that will essentially reduce all those things. It will reduce traffic harm. It will reduce the climate crisis. Yes, it's not going to make the hugest and biggest of changes, but it will reduce it locally. We need to be on the start of this journey. It will make safer spaces for our children, all our children, whoever they are, where they live. If there aren't big hunks of metal travelling down streets, it will make them safer. It will increase the activity of the neediest. If we can safely put children on bikes and get them to safely move to school, that is a massive improvement. There's huge issues with obesity in our children. These are the sort of measures we need to take. It's not about just an individual family responsibility. It's about society's responsibility to those children. This is absolutely what we do. And on the final fundamental piece of what I'd like to propose to you, Councillor Leffman, is the fact that we have been here to deliver. We have been elected to deliver these things. I have fought for 2.5 years on LTNs in the division, and I'm sure a lot of other people, and we have fought for the neediest in our society, and we are elected to deliver that. And if we don't deliver this, I am really, really concerned that essentially we will not be able to deliver a lot of the other things that we propose to do with regards to improving our society and improving our environment that we live in. And I mean that both on the day-to-day living, but also the environmental impacts of increased amount of traffic, the environmental impacts of increased amount of pollution. So we need to deliver this. We need to do it now. We're on the right step. Please look at the recommendations in the report and approve the LTNs. And last but not least, I'd just like to quote a great Labour Prime Minister who said, "The decision-making curve. The longer it takes to make a decision, the more difficult it is to implement." So we need to make that decision now, and we need to make that decision in favour of the St Mary's LTNs and also the other East Oxford LTNs in St Clements and in Divinity Road. So thank you very much for your time, and thank you again to every single speaker giving up your time to express your opinions. I've been really grateful to hear everyone, and thank you again.